Our edge fastening is a system. It truly is a system. It incorporates a screw, a bit that comes with a fastener, and a guide to deliver your fastener on the edge of the board rather than the face of the board, getting rid of unsightly fasteners, delivering them on the edge for a nice, clean, fastener-free surface. So let me show you how that works. The real magic of the system is in the screw. The screw incorporates a rake tip which actually augers out material before the threads engage, bite, and go in. So you're not splitting and cracking like you would with a typical screw. You let the screw do the work. It augers material out, then it bites and goes in. So that patented design is really the magic behind the system. It also has a aggressive lower thread, an upper thread here, which will act as the lower threads get into the joist. The upper threads really act as a ring shank, pulling that deck board down tight. And we use a T15 star drive, really the best drive system out there to reduce cam outs and prevent any bit slippage and wear, so forth. So that's the beauty of the screw. We offer that screw in 1 7/8 and 2 3/8 length, and we also offer it in the ProTech, as you see here, which is ACQ compatible carbon screw. And then we also have it in a 3/16 marine grade stainless screw. So whatever your application, whatever board you're using, and whatever environment you're in, we've got a screw that will be a solution for you there. The bit itself that comes with the fasteners is important because it actually sets the depth of the fastener. So you're going to get one of these in every pail of fasteners. Please use this bit. You have to have it to work with the system. That bit has a shoulder on it, so every time you drive a screw through the guide, it's going to hit the guide and it's going to stop. It's going to set the screw at the perfect depth every time. So the bit is very important. I'm holding here one of our series of pro guides, and so we make a pro guide for each type of material application that you have, whether it's treated like a natural wood or a synthetic, a PVC, a composite board, even hardwoods. We've got a guide to fit that application, and the real difference in the guides is simply the spacing that it allows between the boards. So you'll see this happens to be the Pro X1. This is the Pro tool. So our CAMO Marksman Pro, start with that one, has a 3/16 tooth on each end of it, as incorporated as part of the screw guides. So that spacing actually will be perfect for a synthetic or a composite board to allow those boards to expand and contract with heat and cold. You want that spacing in there. Get debris off the deck. You don't want boards bumping up against each other as they expand. That can buckle your deck, break fasteners, etc. So make sure you're using the right tool for that application. So that 3/16 inch spacing is applied. As you bring that next deck board up, it'll automatically install it with that spacing. On either end here, you'll see the screw guides. So as you set that tool over the board, you have a screw guide on either side at the joist. You'll drop 2 screws in and fasten them in place. So that's the Pro guide. The Pro X1 is perfect for treated lumber. It's got 1/16 inch spacing, so as you bring that next treated board up, it's going to give you just a slight gap in there. Treated lumber likes to shrink as it dries out. When that happens, you get a naturally occurring gap between the boards. So guys that are installing that product either like a very small gap or no gap at all. So if you like a little small gap between there, this tool is perfect for that application. It'll give you that 1/16 spacing. For the no gap applications, we've got the edge guide, and this simply is a single-sided tool. It doesn't wrap over the boards. It allows you to put boards tight together and then installs one edge at a time and attaches to any drill. You simply feed a screw through the bottom of the tool. The last tool I'll mention is the Pro NB. The Pro NB stands for narrow board tool, and that is for narrower deck boards, maybe your 2x4 or 4x type of deck top, so 3.5 inches out to 5 inches. This tool will adjust to that. Now all of these tools have an adjustable bolt on the side of the tool where you can adjust the spacing for the width of the board, and that is simply done just by loosening that bolt there. It'll allow you to give some different spacing. So if you want the tool as wide as it can get, that's where that one is set now. And then if you want to be able to move that into the narrowest setting, you can slide it in that way and tighten it back up again. So whatever the width of your board, and sometimes board widths will vary a little bit by material. Not everything is a perfect 5.5 inch wide deck board. You're able to adjust this one time at the beginning of the job and you're off to the races. So that's our series of edge fastening guides, and the screw and the bit all come together as a system to make edge fastening fantastically easy and give your deck a beautiful look.